Emma. I graduated from Hillcrest in 2024. I got an ATAR of 96.85 and the subjects that I studied were English, methods, chemistry, biology, visual communication design, and I accelerated in psychology. Something that I found challenging throughout VCE was getting over that learning curve. So if there was a particular topic in, say, chemistry or biology that I wasn't getting my head around it, I would sort of struggle to push myself to get through that. But something that helped me get through that was connecting to my goals and my why. And I really want to become a doctor and work with Doctors Without Borders. And so I had this poster up above my desk and I would look at that every time a methods question got hard and I'd go, this is why I am pushing myself academically. The people that helped me throughout year 12 were my parents. They checked in on me throughout the year and that really helped me connect with myself and my intentions again. And also connecting with my teachers was so important to me, always asking questions and asking how I can improve. Mrs. McDermott really helped me, especially throughout SWOT-VAC. I would be constantly emailing her my essays and always asking how I can improve, and she would send me fantastic emails just full of paragraphs of feedback, and it would really help me and motivate me. I always made sure that I was eating my breakfast and lunch outside, so I would remember that there's a world beyond my desk, and I would always make sure to try and find some time for some exercise in my routine. And that actually taught me a lot. When I was doing my runs, I wouldn't focus on the kilometres ahead, I would just focus on every step. And I translated that to my studies again, and instead of thinking about all of the SACs that I had to do, I would just think about what I had to do now for this SAC. In the months before exams, I would wake up and I'd do a practice exam in the morning, and then I would use the time for the rest of the day to mark and revise using cue cards and lots of active recall. So like Shaylee, I'd use a whiteboard as well and I'd be speaking out loud. And I'd also have my notes up in the bathroom, so while I was brushing my teeth or showering, I would always be thinking about biology or chemistry, and then it kind of just feels like you're learning throughout your day without really trying. It just comes to you a bit more naturally. I found that recess and lunch was a really good way to just detach from everything and just have some fun with friends, and especially athletics day, like dressing up and just having fun like your kids, because that's who you are children, and you just got to let go and not take it too seriously. I will be doing biomedicine at Monash University, and then I'll be continuing my studies and doing medicine to become a doctor, hopefully. And hopefully I'll go into Doctors Without Borders and maybe travel. I found that throughout my life I was always connected to people and always wanting to help them, and I think I want to use that gift to help people who maybe don't have access to the resources that people like me are very lucky to have. Yeah, and I also just love travelling, so yeah, continuing that with my career would be great. Every morning I'd wake up and I would do a practice exam in the morning, and this makes it a bit easier than cramming it all at the end right before the exam period. So I recommend that you start as soon as you can and then continue that habit to do roughly one practice exam a day or a bit less, because it can get very overwhelming. Make sure you're taking your breaks as well. Yeah, and then use that afternoon to just to go through your exam and see where you can improve, so you get the hardest part done at the start of the day. Making sure that I have a more positive mindset throughout the year. Overall, from the outside, I might have seemed like I was generally a more positive person. And you know, Shaylee and I, we'd work together. Before both an exam and before a SAC, we'd always be saying, you know, we can do this, we're gonna get 100%. And we'd have a very positive mindset, even on the inside. If we weren't feeling like that, we would make sure that we're saying it.